Hey, can you hear me? That's like number one. That's good, Albert. Okay. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Lars. Hi, Anders. Dr. Six. Hi. Okay, well, I guess welcome to like the world premiere of uh, streaming here from the studio and it not being a concert. So what is this? This is... Hi, Nadia. This is the very first day of me making the next Rangleklas album. It starts right now. I don't know how many people we are, maybe 25 or something. That's better than I expected because I'm just trying to start out real slow and have a chance to also learn how to do this because, of course, I've never live streamed before. But I needed a new change. I mean, I'm just like a lot of you, I guess. We've been self-isolating a lot lately, and I don't know. I just wanted to share this experience with someone instead of just sitting in the studio alone once again. So, yeah, I mean, a coffee cheers to that. I really have been super excited about getting started with this. This is a thought that came to mind like about a month and a half ago, like right before Christmas, when I started to think about making an album and what that would feel like, what that would be like, and I don't know. I just... Yeah, I wanted you to be there. Cheers to you as well, Esma. So yeah, well, I'm live streaming on Facebook, on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I mean, a lot of the times we'll just see what happens. Today, for instance, I'm going to begin a song from absolutely nothing. I can't promise that it's going to be exceptionally exciting all the time because making music isn't exceptionally exciting all the time. Like there are... Hola, Angelica. Good to meet you. But I will try my best to really work fast and work towards an actual goal of doing songs that are immediate instead of overworking stuff. So the way it's gonna work is that that you'll be able to see what I see. I can share my screen with you here. And you can see whatever I'm working on in Ableton. And once in a while we can like have a party while we're doing it. I can put on some dancing people like this just to add a vibe. Or these. Yeah, hi Claudio. Good to see you too. And honestly, I'm a little bit... There's so many things going on at the same time right now. Because I have a chat going, I'm producing this entire thing while making music. I definitely have to like get my brain used to it. So this is the first time, and I think we're off to a decent start. I'm so happy that you're here with me, and what I'm playing right now is something that I've that I was working on just before beginning this this live stream, and I really enjoy a lot of the sound going on here. I think it's a pretty beautiful ambient piece, but I'll bring up the drums for you guys to hear. Oh, hi Rikke. So I just gotta make sure that there we go. Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, I'm bringing up the drums now. Yeah. Okay. Seemed a little hot coming out here. I'll turn down what's happening a little bit. Just a second. Let's try something like this instead. Okay, here we go. I'm opening a new set. And we'll see what happens. Okay, so I want to say hi to Adriana, and hi Nathan. Okay, here we go. And then, of course, inspiration needs to kick in. I'll just have a quick think. I have a lot of different ways that I enjoy beginning a song. It can be drums, it can be something melodic. I think today I would want to start with doing drums. And the way that I would love to do it is, let's see. I think I'd like to make some of my own sounds in sort of a weird way. Instead of using, usually you just use samples. Like I have a whole library over here. If you can see that, there's like a whole bunch of. If I want to kick, I can go into whatever lo-fi. Shit, just a second. I need to change it over here. Okay, no sound right now from that. I will figure that out. So it does go to there. Well, anyways, I'll figure that out later. For now, I'll begin with a kick. Let's go forward to the floor, but do it fairly slowly. So something like even slower. Hi Maria. Hi Rebecca. Kasper. Okay. So maybe even slower. It is Monday. I don't want to be too up tempo. All right. From here, I think I'll create a few. I'll create a few sounds using this bad boy, which is really just a strange thing where you can load sounds into it and it's gonna completely fuck it up. So if I try to put some sounds into it, we'll just see what happens. Right now, this might sound insane, but a few good things might come from it. Let's see. Okay, definitely there's some interesting things there. So the thing is, I'm gonna record this and then I'm just gonna cut out micro pieces of it and use. Okay. Yeah, I hope that that you can learn a few things from this. That would be great. I mean, and honestly, if you guys have any input to what I'm doing and feel like, okay, that works, that's really good. That's pretty awful. I'm open to hearing what you have to say. This is not a monologue. I would love for it to be a dialogue between me and all you guys. Yeah, so chime in. Okay, so that was the first thing we recorded, and then I'm actually just gonna, if you can see right here, there's just a lovely button called Random All. So I'm gonna press that, and let's see what happens. Oh yeah. I mean, that's great. That is really great. So I'm recording that until I feel like it hits that sweet spot. Oh man, it's so annoying that it doesn't record that last bit. It's like the magic happens when I actually press stop. Let's see if it happens with one of the other ones. And I think actually I can do something about it by pressing the stretch button here. That's good. Okay, let's just see what we have here. That's at least the break sounds, and then I could put in some more club-oriented beats, something electronic, and see what happens then. I'm just gonna go with a whole bunch in it, and it's gonna randomize between those two. Hi Gert, hi Sophie. And to Albert, this plugin is called Reloop by MDD. So yeah, Reloop as it says right here. and then the guy who makes them is called MDD. Let me see if I can find it over here. Yeah, like this. But the thing is that you have to be using Ableton because it's a Max for Live plugin. Yeah, there's but if you have Ableton, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. So kudos to that guy. I think I dropped in those. I did. Yeah, this is really cool as well. More electronic. And hey, yeah, Sophia, I didn't see your comment there, but for sure, I've been thinking the same, that it could be fun for you guys to send in sounds, and you can, I guess you can just hit me up with links as we go along. But that would be a cool thing to do. Okay, so now I've made these sounds, and they're my sounds. Like, oftentimes when you use samples, it's something that everyone can find, and it just doesn't feel as original. So I really enjoy doing it this way. Now the more tedious part of this process begins, because I have to find the good pieces. So I'm gonna let us hear the kick drum again, and we can hear what works and what doesn't work. So for instance, I feel like this is too... okay, sorry, it was because the actual plugin was playing at the same time as what I recorded. Let's see, I thought it was a little bit overwhelming. Okay, I like that last bit, that was shuffly. Yeah, that was good. Okay. To Gert, I'm not sure what MIDI tools is. I haven't found out. You can do some glitchy stuff with the Simpler itself, and I'll show you at some point. But this particular type, where it really messes with it in stretch and time, is not something that Simpler is that easy to do. It's not something that's easy to do in Simpler. Okay, let's go into the clouds here, just for inspiration. Okay. I think maybe the end here is a little bit too much, but let's see what else is here. Oh, I really enjoyed that sound. That stretchy bit. Oops. So maybe something like... Yeah, if I turn this up. That bit is nice as well. So really, and a lot of what I'm doing right now is maybe that bit as well. It almost sounds like a door closing. Okay, so only 2 bits I really like there, but I mean we're already maybe we have too much already. So let's see. Okay, cool. Good stuff. I just need to start putting some effects on it to make it sound different. I would like to make some of it sound less good, actually. So we could put on, whoops. Maybe. Maybe a delay on this down sample bit. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see what we can put on this. Maybe a little bit of spring reverb, which is one of my favorite effects. I mean, it's the type of reverb you find in old guitar amplifiers, and it just gives everything a vibe. It's like surf music or something. Because I don't want it to be too tech, right? I mean, with this type of sound, you can really quickly be like lose track of what sounds human, and I don't want that. So I really like the spring reverb on the last bit, but not on the first bit. So let's pull them apart and do something like. I mean, it really sounds good on that last bit. That's a melody, really. It's more of a melody than it is. Yeah, you're right, Gerd. It definitely is good to put that on a voice as well. Okay, so that delay here, I just wanted to feed a little bit more, so it's. That's too much. Gonna put some swing on this. That's too much. Okay, cool. I think already I should begin looking at something melodic, something synthesizer. Just some type of chords. Oftentimes one of my favorite sounds to sort of write with is an organ. Not completely sure why. Dun, dun, dun. So that sound has an inherent. Let me switch to this camera so you can. Well, actually, is it this one where you can see me play? So I could hear that it has a B as a tone, that percussion thing. You know what? Actually, one thing that we're missing right now is sorry, that camera. One thing we're missing is just a little bit of ambience. So I am going to put in a sound that I've made previously that can add some ambience underneath it all. Yeah, man. I mean, immediately. And actually, I'm just gonna mute that sound for now. I really think we have a winner in this on track 21. I enjoy that. The other ones, maybe not so much anymore, but that's the way it goes. I mean, you constantly fire ideas. Okay, let's try another sound here. Maybe one that's a little bit more this bass sound that I've made previously. Well, Gert, I would say it's usually the first thing that I do after creating the beat, but lately I feel like I was just focusing too much on the bass line, so I started doing other stuff. But with this one, right now what I'm envisioning is a very bareback beat, like very little going on, so maybe a bass would be nice for that, and just leave as much room open for a vocal. And then what I do is just, for a few minutes, I'm just gonna search for something that means anything to me. So I'm gonna remove the mic for a bit and just jam on the notes and see what happens. If you think if you feel like I'm hitting anything interesting, hit me up. Let's try something with that, just to get going. So I've promised myself that that this time around... Wow, I can't hit that one. Why is that? Okay. Anyways, I've promised myself that I'll be hand playing as much of all the media as possible, just not to be completely mathematical about it. Hi Albert, yeah, and vibes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll work on that. Glad you like it. Okay. Gonna need a count in. There's gonna be a very annoying sound coming up. Oh no. Okay, fuck. Then I will just do it from here instead. Give myself a counter. Okay, so I want to shuffle it some more. I'm playing it too straight. It doesn't have that vibe. And no, I definitely don't have either lyrics for this track yet or absolute gehör in any way. But yeah, I can hear the Simian Mobile Disco vibes. This is a classic sound for them, but it's also a lot to do with the spring reverb that just adds that vibe instantly. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna try to shuffle it some more. Okay, so I feel like the last four were pretty good. Last 4 bars. And then I was thinking that maybe instead of... maybe to like hit a note that's a little bit off on that last piece. I'm not sure. Let's try to hear it. Little mistake there. We can edit that. Yeah, I actually think that, I mean, maybe not every time, but there's something about that where it almost changes into a major instead of a minor. I mean, that makes me think that it could be fun because that's such a Daft Punk type of thing. This doesn't feel Daft Punk to me at all, but it could be fun to do like a really quick arpeggiated thing, you know, sort of like an 80s guitar. Let me just try to do something like that. So I'll definitely need an arpeggiator for that. And I think I'm gonna go free, because if it's too synced, it's gonna sound awful. So, and we're in like G minor, so even faster. So let us try to do two things here. I want to send that through the spring reverb as well, but put a panner on just to create some stereo image here. Maybe like this. Let's see. Dreamy. Need to hear it. Let's try. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but doesn't mean it's bad. That last note was pretty good. I want to change this one to do the same. Okay, let's create some I wanted to breathe, so I'm gonna put some side chains in here, and I have them set up like in my default arrangement, so they're ready to go. So let's see here. Definitely want that. Maybe this one a little bit. Just a little bit. And then for sure, this one. Okay, that's good. All I need to add now is the beat that I want. It's a sidechain on. Let's just go completely regular to begin with. So now we get that pumping effect that can be turned into something really ridiculous. This is definitely the main part. This is what I like the most. So maybe now we can add the bass. Just a very simple bass, sort of like. I really like the sound of this bass. It's cool. Let's try. And then it was. No, it was. What was it? Right. Got it. Is that wrong? What am I playing? Okay, that's it. Okay. Sure. Okay. I think we need to lower the tempo even more, because this seems dark. Maybe add like a really dirty rim shot. Let's just go pretty much underground now. And again, I'm gonna try to put the median, but in a way where it's not completely tight, just a little bit off. So sort of like this. And this is in no way dirty enough. So let's try something else. I think this one maybe. Just wrap the top end. See if I can get some reverb on real quick. Travel to the world. So one thing that could be fun right now is to just record some vocals without like planning anything, and then starting to chop them up a little bit to create even more of an ambience. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it should spell. Yeah, sure. Let's see if I can try to find something like that. L. Maybe I can make this one sound a little bit like that. I just downsample it a bunch. And then it's just finding the right key. Especially if we can you even hear me? Especially if we add like a delay or something. Brrr, and 32s. Is that it? And then I want to spread it a bit. Definitely 32s. To Espen's great name, by the way. Thought I should just say that. I mean, the thing about working with a rapper, it could be really interesting. I'm looking over here, by the way, because that's where I can see your comments. I've thought about working with a rapper, but since I sing in English and I live in Denmark, and the people who rap in Denmark do it in Danish, it's a little bit difficult to find a good person to work with. And hi, US. Hi, Ken. And yeah, sure. I mean, you can send me a link on Facebook so I can hear what you're working on. Oh, I actually no delay here. This sound is pretty nice because it sounds like it, and right now I enjoy the fact that it's a little bit out of tune, because it's out of tune in a really nice way. Maybe if it just shifted a bit so it's not so unbeat. That was too much. It almost has like a Portishead vibe, this particular sound. It's incredible how much ambience it adds to have a track like this. And I think that this particular sound that I have here is something I've done previously, where it's a granulated sound, and I want to add some more mids to it, I think. I mean, this almost sounds like an LP from the future. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like a record, but it kinda does. I don't know. Yeah, so something like there, and then we need to put it back down. Oh man, it really works with that short thing up here where just, and then maybe not the last two notes here, I think. So it has sort of like a mini break. I mean, Alexander, I can try to let me try to turn it up. I can easily do that, and then let me know if it becomes too loud, because I don't want it to clip and have that bad sound. So I'll try to turn it up. Actually, it might be just here. Let me check. Nah, that's semi-loud. We can go up here and then. Okay, so now I turned it up quite a bit. Let me know if that creates problems on your end. Okay, so any ideas what to call this thing? Because I'm gonna save a copy now, not to lose it. Under this quick folder. So whoever has an idea, I'll take the first one you write down, and I'll call it that. Now, what I won't promise is that that's what it's gonna be called forever. But scoop the poop. You fucking idiot, Marcus. I knew as soon as I gave you guys a little bit of responsibility, you would fuck it up. Handball world champions. You know what? I said I would go with the first thing, but I'm gonna go with the second thing because we did win, and it's not been a year of a lot of winning, so there we go. Oh my god! Sometimes you just find a sound that it shouldn't be anything. Like, it shouldn't mean anything. This sound, it shouldn't mean anything. But I mean, it means the world to me right now. There's something about the way it enters after the break over here. And this is what I learned after having produced music for a long time. It's like, it's the small things. Like, for a long time, I tried to do these big things. I tried to do like big breaks and big changes, and it just doesn't. It somehow shifts people's focus from what's actually important, and this type of break is exactly what I'm into right now. Yeah, exactly. Less is more. But honestly, that took me like 10 years to figure out. But let's try to go with it. And then one thing I do want to try is, while recording and stuff, I want to make this sound even more subtle. So I'm probably gonna Sure. Okay. So I was like 10 minutes ago, I talked about recording. So I should do that. Okay, just a second. Where is it that I have that template? Oh, it's right here. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn the microphone off for a few minutes for you to hear, just to figure out a few things, because that is a very uncomfortable situation. and I've been having a sore throat for a while, so give me just 1 second to figure something out, and I'll let you guys join again. Hey. Wow. Why was that so loud? Let's see. Hey, yeah. This idea for an effect on it that will be important and not just an add-on. I have this idea for a very important effect for this type of thing. So let's put on where is it? It is. Not that one. This guy. And then I need to send some MIDI to it, so just a second. Let's do legato, yeah. For all of it. Like that. And send it to the vocal, because I'm going to put on some type of vocoder now. Let's see if it works. Yeah. And I'm gonna put on a little bit of auto-tune just because I often do this when I do like quick takes. It's just a way of getting closer to a real result, and then later on I'd record the vocals again and hopefully not have to do any editing like this, but it's a good way to sort of make it feel right to begin with. Let's turn it up a bit. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see me? I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Cool. So what I'll do here is record I'll record what's coming out of the vocals, and then I will effect that again afterwards. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Yeah, glad to hear so. Malou. Snake Dad. And Nadia, thank you. Yeah, I think there's a vibe here for sure. And actually one thing that I do want to do immediately. This is a very old trick of mine that I sort of rediscovered. That could be a step somewhere. And the thing about it is that it can be a fairly nothing sound. Like for instance, I mean, maybe I need a little bit more top end. I think so. Let's see. Maybe like a brass type. None of that. And then what I want to send it to is a delay where I'm gonna have a lot of automation going on. So it's gonna be something like this, and then I will change the timing of the delay to create sort of like a what I always think about is almost like an elastic band being what is it, like stretched back and forth. Okay, so like that, but it needs to start quicker, like that. You know, already I feel like that's something. And then I'm probably gonna send that the delay to the spring reverb as well. And then maybe just let's do G. I mean, this might sound terrible, I have no idea, but I'm glad you learned something with us. Look at me. Okay, so I don't fully understand what. Don't you see? Okay, we just need to change it quicker. Actually, I think maybe instead of doing it that way, maybe do it a few times where it's stepped. Let's see what that sounds like. Well, that's far too much. Maybe just one time. And then with another algorithm here, maybe. Not that one. Digital. Clarity. Yeah. There we go. I mean, this is not for the first loop, but this is something you can work towards, and then maybe we could do a sweep of a sort with Solina here. It could be. I would like to emphasize sort of all the wrong notes in the chord here. So maybe something like. Could be these. And then the important bit is that I need it to like die immediately when the other one hits. So I'm gonna put on a volume thing here. So you can see the volume goes up and then just all the way down. And again, I'm just playing this by brain, but I have no idea whether. Yes. Great. Oh, I fucking love these sweeps. Okay, let's try to hear it from the beginning. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? I'm the Okay, cool. So let's mess around with this recorded version of the vocal that I have here. I want to mess with it by putting on some strange effects. And everything you see over here is like, these are presets. Most of them are presets that I've made and sorted through just to be able to work quickly, like once something is actually happening. So it goes from this. I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? Let's just loop this bit. Look at me. I really like the sound of that vocoder as well. So I'm gonna put on Portal down here. This is it, and then hear what happens. And that is pretty cool, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. Let's try another preset. Yes. I mean, beautiful. I'm gonna no. Well, yes. This is not gonna be instead of the vocals. It's gonna be a way to emphasize the vocals. You'll see in a bit. Where is it? This one. So I'm gonna record it now, just like I did in the beginning, and post effects. Okay, cool. Because I got exactly, well, pretty much what I wanted from this, which is, for instance, this almost nothing bit. This can be really good for creating tension in the. Oops. This sounds amazing to me as well. So what we can do now is things like and don't worry. So if I can have that this color bit, for instance. Color of the rainbow, don't you see? I'm the color of the rainbow, don't you see? This can be like an intro or something. Maybe like this. Don't warp it. Put it like this. Let's see. Nope. Yes, that's cool. It has like a thing going on. I mean, for now, it's definitely just a maybe sound, but as that, I really like it. And then let's try a few other things with that vocal. Way too much. Another one. Definitely not. Ah, that's because it's two. Makes sense. I mean, damn. Yeah, thumbs up for the James Blake vibes. That is definitely something I take as a compliment and want to try to achieve. Okay. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, that this is spectacular. There just needs to be some breaks so that I get the end of the sentences with these effects on. And I'm trying to figure out where. So let's try to start it here. Got it. That is so dreamy that I'm almost. Okay, so there's some spectacular sound here, I think. Let's find the best one. I really like it down here. As far as I remember, that was my favorite bit, so it could be. Oh, for sure. Was that here? Glad to hear so, Antons. But you know, Anton, you'll be able to see this a billion times because I am gonna stream pretty much every single day, excluding the weekends, until there's a finished album, and they're gonna be recorded, so you can see it from the beginning on YouTube afterwards. And you know, there's gonna be a lot of possibilities to follow here. So one thing that I really like to do to create even more tension here is just simple automation, volume automation. So for instance, right here, I'm just hearing, I mean, I've always had a thing for extreme sweeps and then going back down to almost nothing. So, I mean, 22.5 decibels is a lot, but there's almost no sound here. So let's try to hear it. It can be even more. There's a little bit too much like mouth sound. Maybe if we can just, I mean, I can easily live with it and there are ways to remove it, but maybe if something like that instead. And then I need a third bit here. I think. And let's just check what we recorded, because I don't remember. I do agree, it does have a little bit of ASMR vibes. Yeah, Gert, for sure, just send me a link on Facebook or something. Don't you see? Ah, okay, that's the pure version. Cool. I'm gonna need a little bit more space here, and then just check whatever else was recorded with this one. Oh, nothing. That's strange. Okay, so maybe this was the one. I mean, that is that just sounds almost a little bit too good. It's I mean, this is a little bit out of tune almost, but it does. That is good. I really enjoy that one. Okay, so let's try to put it together somehow. It could be. Also, just remember the power of reversing. Yes, I mean, I don't use big sweep effects anymore. I use parts of I find parts of my song, and then I affect it like this, and then I use that, you know, instead of like a whatever. Maybe actually I just want to try to make it faster. Oh, man. There we go. Nope. I'm gonna save that one for later. I actually think it's a different sound that we need right now from it. And if you're not sure what it is I'm looking for, let me refresh your mind here. Maybe I didn't even say so to begin with, but what I'm looking for is here is kind of an overview. This bit right here, I feel like I'm missing the right sound, the right cut. So you can hear. It's just a mini thing, and we'll find it right now. So I'm gonna use another portal. Actually, maybe I just need to light and dark, that's the one. I'm just gonna give it a color if I want more sounds with it later, just to be able to find that again. But let's try another one here. Color of the rainbow, don't you see? Look at me. Color of the rainbow. A little bit too dramatic. Yikes. Color of the rainbow, you see. That's nice. Color of the rainbow, don't you see? It's a possibility. Okay. I'm not sure that was the one, but I don't mind. I'm just gonna try again. I think something like that is actually just a really quick, sort of like a roll thing. I think it was this bit. That could be useful. Way too much. Yeah. Wow. Hey, let's go into the, where is it? Oh, Stefan, I didn't see your question before, but no, I use Portal on everything that I want to give more of a granular vibe. Whoops, just dropped my phone. But I always use it in a way where I record it. So so that I have full control of it, because it always changes what it does. So it you can't put it on a track like an EQ or compressor, because I mean, unless you want it to constantly evolve. But I like to immediately just record the output of it and then start to create some type of melody using it. Wow. Definitely some reversing going on. I don't enjoy the reverb, so I'm going to turn that one off. Let's go to this camera for a second. That is very Radiohead. But I'll take that for sure. So, that is pretty cool. I'd like something back here. Could be that one. With a little bit of this one. I mean, honestly, I am just trying stuff now. Yeah, Stefan, you're totally right. Granular on vocals are great, but also other simple sounds. Like if you put it on a rim shot, for instance, you can create like a whole rhythm just from that. Okay, so let's do another sweep here. But that means that I need to put on a limiter, I think. Otherwise it's gonna... Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna put a clipper on instead. Just with a little bit of softness here. Yeah. here, I want to chop it. And again, just using good old volume panner here. Volume panner. Auto pan, which is tremolo and yeah, man. I mean that, right? And then I'm gonna boost that. So I really enjoy that. Right? Okay. Another sweep. Why not? Yes. I mean, because all of a sudden this is almost like a synthesizer, right? Of course, Stefan. I mean, what else would I be doing? Sitting here alone, making sounds like I've done for the last 10 years or so. I'm just as happy as you are that I'm opening up. I'm happy that you're a part of it. I actually think it's just a break here. So yes, minimalism. Let's do some minimalism here. If that last bit wasn't there and I placed it maybe here instead. Okay, nice sound, wrong pitch. Sorry. Oh no. Let's leave it for now. Okay, so maybe I actually already have a little bit too much going on. So I think it's time to create a build-up of some sort. Just make it work for now. I'm gonna not use that. This is maybe in the end, if ever. This is definitely on all the time, and maybe even in a way more open sense from the beginning. And then it builds down, and maybe we won't have drums until then. This is the record track. I need to give these tracks some names. And then this is Portal. Cliffx. Then I know that's the one. What is this one? Yes. breath. This is where it needs to start, right? All the way down. I think so. I think that's the intro. For now, for sure. But okay. And then if we have the vocals here, let's see what it sounds like if they're introduced there. Too much stuff going on, but we're finding something. I enjoy this intro right now. I think there's something going on. So I think now the actual vocal should be different from this because it's too much of the same thing. I think it would be better if it was something that wasn't falsetto. So let's just create the room for the vocal to begin with. Didn't think that this one would work, but it kind of seems like it does. I'm gonna erase a whole bunch of stuff here just to create room. And then I put on too much, so away with this. And I think one important bit would be to automate. And whenever I say automate, by the way, it just means that I'm changing a setting over time. So for instance, I want this to be like go faster and then slower again. So something like, and I want it to be way the changes to go faster than that. So and maybe and then the second one steady, perhaps. Okay, gonna record or save Handball World Champions, and then I will be back in just I think like 3 minutes or so. Okay, man. I'm gonna do one thing, which is just to check that everything is still running, because this is my very first time doing this, and I just want to make sure that it works the way it should. And after that, I'm just gonna take like a short break from working on the song, just to get some fresh ears, and we can have a chat about whatever. Okay, we're good. So let's just take a quick break from this. I'm gonna put something else on, and let's see. Yeah, kind of like this one. It's a good thing. I mean, maybe I even worked on this for like 30 minutes more than I should. I think it's a good thing to get something to a point where you have an initial idea, and then it's a good thing to sort of step away for it for a little while, because otherwise you just get sort of stuck in it. I don't know. You know what I mean? And I don't want that. Here's another thing that I can play you guys real quick. This is going to be a sneak peek. I made this, was it yesterday or the day before? Just in half an hour or so, where I really enjoyed at least a lot of what was happening. I think the keys are really good. Hey Marcus. Yes, I do have some good stories from tour life. What a great input. Honestly, I was like, I want to talk about something, but what? Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay, so let's talk about tour life. I'm just gonna let this play as sort of like a thing underneath and turn it down a bit. Okay. So, for sure, the most incredible tour moment that that I've had was this is back in 2013 or something like that, and we went on a tour in Romania. It was our first time in Romania, and honestly, I mean, I had no idea what to expect, because it's not really a country you learn a lot about. It's not something you, what's the word? It's, I mean, it was just a big unknown for me, and what's the culture like? What's anything like? I had no idea, so we went, and it was the toughest and maybe one of the most fun like weekends in my life, because we, as far as I remember, we played Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and we played in what's the capital called? It's called. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Sorry, I'm gonna Google that real quick. See if you can beat me to it. What's Romania's capital? Is it Sofia? No. It's called Bucharest, of course. Of course it's Bucharest. So, we went to, Marcus beat me to it. So we went to Bucharest, and it was just an incredible concert. People were so into it, and I was just feeling great, because it's one of those, like, you don't expect much, or at least you don't know what to expect, and then here you are playing in another country for the first time, in that country, and not really knowing what's gonna happen. And I mean, people were fucking going wild. I think it's 13. I think it was 2013. So then we were done at, I think, 2 a.m, something like that. Sorry, there's actually someone knocking on my door. I'm just gonna see who it is real quick. Okay, I'm back. So it was a solo concert, and in Bucharest, it was great. We were done. I'm gonna speed it up a bit. We were done at like 2:00 a.m, and then we went to like a hotel around the corner. And the weird thing is that there were. No lie, man. We're getting new keys in the building today, and I had to see a guy about it. But I would say with the amount of energy that I stepped back into the live stream with, maybe there's reason to think that I was picking up some sort of performance enhancing thing, but I wasn't. So there were packs of stray dogs in Bucharest, and not just like one. There was multiple packs of stray dogs, and they were like fighting in the street, and you could hear like their. Let me try to do like a sick dog. I'm gonna put on some delay. Stuff like that. And I couldn't sleep for it. It really made me uneasy. So that was the first night. I think I slept like 2 hours, because at 6 a.m. we had to go to a train and catch a train to the other town, which is called, Oh my God, the second biggest city in Romania. Again, maybe you can beat me to it. I think it's called Snotbreno. That's in Czech Republic. Oh my God. I'm finding out on Google. I want to get it right. Cluj. It's called Cluj. So we went there, and now things start to get real interesting, because as I said, we slept for like 2 hours at best. Went to the train 6 o'clock in the morning. In just a regular, this was the kind of train, by the way, where like in the olden days, with what's it called? Like compartments. Instead of like an open wagon, a long one, it was like a compartment. We had so much gear, and it was completely full. People hated us, so we thought we could sleep on the train, but couldn't. Got to Cluj and played a concert in a bar. Again, it was spectacular. It was so much fun. We played every single song that we had prepared, and then when we were done, the owner of the bar, who was a very eccentric fella, he pushed us back up on stage. Literally, we were like, because he wanted us to play more, and we were like, we don't have any more songs. That was it, and this was a great way to end it. But he insisted, and honestly shoved us back on stage, and we played. Probably Young and Dumb again. I'm not sure, but it worked out fine. People went nuts, and again we went to another hotel, slept again for maybe like an hour and a half, because there was another train the next morning at 6. This train was to we did take it as a compliment, but I mean, it wasn't up for discussion, let's put it that way. And then the last night, we went to, I mean, I can't remember any names right now. Budapest. We went to Budapest. So another long train ride on no sleep, and we basically didn't sleep in on the train again. And then we played on this venue on a boat in Budapest, a really big venue, and a lot of people showed up, like a big surprise. And I don't know, it was just that's one of the most fun concerts I can remember playing. And we decided, hey, let's go out, because it was the last night, and we knew that the next day in Budapest we were actually free to do whatever we want. We had a day off before continuing the tour. And then the guy who promoted the concert told us that he had fixed it so that we would sleep in the the Danish ambassador's spare apartment. And, you know, we went from sleeping at 2 Romanian hotels that were all right, but definitely had an Eastern European vibe to them. And then on that third night, having slept for maybe like 5 hours in total in 3 days, we got to this apartment, and it was like stepping into a dream, because what movie can I... If you've seen sort of like an Eastern European spy movie or something like that, and they were in one of the good communistic apartments, that night we slept like kings. We made it into the bedroom, and I've never felt such joy putting my head on a pillow. It was soft. It was it seemed like no one had slept in that linen before. It was going from just total kind of rock star madness, chaos, and no sleep, and sleeping weird places and stuff like that, and then to lying down there knowing you didn't have to get up at any, well, you could get up whenever you wanted to the next day. It was I don't know, just thinking back on that moment still makes me happy. But all three concerts were amazing, and that night out in Budapest after the concert was fucking great as well. So yeah, I don't know. It is strange to think back on these days, because it seems so far away because of COVID and yeah, Stray Dogs is definitely a big part of my inspiration. Always has been. Where do I okay. I find inspiration a lot of different places. Maybe I can show you a few bits and pieces. I have some movies here. So one thing that I've found a lot of inspiration in lately is watching VHS rips on YouTube of 90s raves. I think it has to do with seeing a lot of people dancing together. Right now, it just makes me really happy. It's sort of a way of being there without not being there. Let me see if I can find, because I made a few videos here, you can see. So yeah, here we go. This is from like a festival in 1992 called Fantasia or something. I mean, I don't know anything about it. I just go on these random YouTube runs to find videos that just transport me to a different place, because this is not a memory to me. This is way before my time. There's just, I don't know. I've just always been fascinated by nostalgia that is based on stuff that seemed like it was just like a minute ago, you know what I mean? Right now, that to me is a lot of 90s stuff. So just the way people act, the way they dance, the way they dress. And just after seeing these videos, it's become clear to me that as a society, we haven't really become much more open or accepting for the past 20, 30 years. We definitely need to raise the pace, because look at these guys. So this is an inspiration to me. This is a big inspiration. I really would love to be there right now. You know, in that video. On a more sad note, I would say that, for instance, Sophie, who passed away this weekend, has been a big inspiration of mine. We played a concert with her in Madrid. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago or something. I mean, of course, she was headlining. This was with Blondage, and we played before her. And I mean, I knew a lot about her before, but it just cemented her place for me as one of the great innovators. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't heard, she fell off a roof in Athens this weekend. But yeah, it's really sad. I think the Pearl, what's it called? Her album from 2018 is a fucking masterpiece. Pony Boy and I mean, just a lot of songs. No one ever sounded exactly like her. I think she was really good at combining what's really strange with what's super catchy. That's always been PC music's biggest thing, and I think it's fucking sad that she's gone because she made one of the biggest differences in pop music throughout the past, well, at least 10 years. So, yeah. Those are a few things that inspire me, but we'll continue to be able to talk about that in the coming months. I think I want to reopen what we started on and give it another go. Yeah, I mean, missing raving. It's difficult to tell when we'll be able to do it again, but that is one of the reasons why I want to do these Friday jams as well, where it's going to be just a lot of beats and kind of rave stuff. I think it's going to be pretty pretty different from the album I'm making, but or that we actually just started 2 hours ago, I guess. But the thing is that we have to find a way to sort of cultivate that feeling within ourselves. We can't just keep waiting. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's hear what we got. That's so annoying. I have this one issue with one of the synthesizers that I use, that it opens every time, like it doesn't remember what I did differently. Here we go. Yeah, I know what you mean, Stefan. Okay, one idea that I had listening to it right now is that if we can I'm the color of the I'm the color of the I'm the color of the rainbow. I'm the color of the rainbow. Maybe double tempo. I'm the color of the rainbow. Under color of the rainbow, don't you see? 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 Under color of the rainbow, don't. Under color of the rainbow, don't you see? Under color of the rainbow, don't you see? Don't you see? Under color of the rainbow, don't you see? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the mic for a second and then just try out a few things and let you hear what I'm thinking. Okay, so this is what I got right now. I saw you look away, but I know you called me. I really like that. Maybe it's too long though. I saw you look away, I caught you. I saw you look away, but I caught you. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a bed to belong to. Okay. Gotta tell you, it's really pushing my boundaries to just make up melodies and sing with you guys listening, because I don't know, it seems so personal. It's definitely something I have to get used to. I think it's a better start than I was expecting though. Okay. Saw you look away, but you caught me. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Yes. Okay. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Okay, so I saw you look away, but I caught you. Maybe going down on the first one to create a difference. I saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. Decent. Maybe this is. what I think we should do with that one is just only through a reverb, make it super wet and wide, and have it as sort of like an extra thing. Mm-hmm. Bigger.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to.
So that's probably for the second round of something like this. And then it probably would be a good idea to sort of saturate this vocal. It sounds like it could use that. And thank you for the encouraging words.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to.
I'm not quite sure whether to make the vocal sound very like dry and different from the rest of the song, or very much a part of it. So let's try dry and on top.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you.
Fuck it, let's put some effects on. I like that better. Good old distortion.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. you. I never found a group I belong to.
Okay, so I think it's pretty good, but I need to change the second line because what happens from here, from bar 21 and forwards, I mean, these two go together. Great.
I never found a group I belong to. Never found a group I belong to.
Never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Whatever, let's try. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Saw you look away, but I caught you. Maybe.
Saw you look away, but I caught you.
Definitely better.
I never found a group I belong to.
And then it needs to change again. So if that's the first bit, then what comes after that? The summertime.
I never found a group I belong to.
It's a sadness of life.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to.
I feel awfully bad in my heart. I can't tell you no more. So
Group I belong to.
it's outside in the hours we had. If you da 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 da. There's a look in your eyes I have not seen before, and I'm looking to. Let's just try to record something like that. There's a look in your eyes. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of me? There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of me? Are you falling There's a look in your eyes.
I saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart?
I can try to double that line.
There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes?
We probably need to duplicate this track and put
There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes? I saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to.
Hey man, I forgot that we have this I totally forgot that we have this vocal track going. I want to hear that. I mean, maybe it should just be a full-on break with that, because it does sound pretty fucking interesting. What did I do? Okay. Is this it?
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to.
Ooh, if this one does that thing as well, we could oh, it does. Yeah, man.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes?
Okay, let's hear it from the beginning. I felt maybe there's something good going on here. And thank you, Aletta, for for the compliment.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes?
Okay, so the vocal bits are definitely the best right now. I kinda just want to skip this part. Doesn't really add anything at the moment. So if I take that bit and put over there, I mean, I'm not gonna erase it, I'm just gonna move it back and maybe never see it again. But if we begin like very too much. Actually, yeah, me too, Miranda. I don't understand though why. Oh, it's something. Of course, I forgot about that other sound. I too wanted to just begin out of basically nothing. So let's hear this part. Yeah, you basically can't hear that. That's just something like that. That's good. It's this one up here, I think. It is. And this sound is good, but I just want to give it a little bit of character. Okay, I think I should try to find some other notes for the beginning of this. for the bass, because then once the bass hits, it'll just feel different, I think. So let's see if I got that. If I can do that. That's it. Okay, so. Maybe. I think maybe just keep it on the same bass notes. Something tells me that would be the right thing to do.
Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes? Saw you look away, but I caught you. I never found a group I belong to. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes? Yeah. There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes?
I mean, is it maybe it's too much, but just for fun gonna try a 3/4 type. Maybe.
There's a look in your eyes that I've not seen before. Are you falling apart in front of my eyes?
Yeah, man. Okay, I need another. I need another break from it to get back with fresh ears. So let us end. Well, if you have anything you want to ask me, or a story or whatever, we can do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna play you out with another little something I've been working on. This is not gonna be on the album. This is just I want to play you a saxophone thing that that a guy called Rasmus recorded for me. Was it last year, something like that? That's incredible. I just haven't found a place to put it yet. And after that, I'll probably say bye, and then tomorrow I'll be doing a shorter stream, and I'll be doing that in the evening. I think it's from 8, but of course I'll update you on wherever you're following. And that's going to be me showing you, giving you some pieces of advice. And it's going to be a shorter one. I think it maybe like an hour or so, but we'll see. I mean, as I said, I'm so happy that you were here to do this for the first time ever. I'm getting used to it. I thought today was nice. It's actually really helpful to know that someone is watching, because I have to move forward. And honestly, this songwriting muscle is something that I have to rebuild. I'm somewhat out of shape, honestly, because, like, for instance, I've been setting this up technically. Before that, I was preparing concerts. It's been a while since I sat down and wrote songs. And that muscle is just like weightlifting, I think. And there might be some hiccups the first 2 weeks, the first, I don't know, month or so. But what my goal is to sort of get into the shape of my life, songwriting-wise. And it just to feel completely natural, and the ideas flowing. And yeah, but today was better than I expected. As I said, so happy you joined me here. And if you missed something, you can go back and watch the whole thing. It'll definitely be on YouTube, maybe also on Facebook. I don't know if they save this videos that are this long, but okay, let's hear this thing. And I might have to do one thing before you can hear it. I think I have to put on this fella. Does that mean hello from Argentina? Because in that case, hello from Denmark. All right. I don't know if you just tuned in, but I'm about to end this live stream, but I'll be doing it pretty much every single weekday for the next many, many, many months, until I have an album that's completely done. Okay, no more talking. Thank you so much for saying that, man. Means a lot. And Miranda, I'm glad to hear that that you'll join more often. You know, you can just go in and out, see what happens. Once in a while, go to YouTube, see what happened the last week. So yeah, perhaps I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not, I'll see you later day. Thanks for joining me this first day. The saxophone's about to come out. It's spectacular. I want to hear it one more time. This is, by the way, by the same guy who plays the saxophone on All Night. He recorded it the same day he recorded that. Yeah, man. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.